Hello everyone, this is Bob and Threadbare. Welcome back to Alpha Protocol, and say goodbye to Italy. I'm afraid Miss St. James will just have to keep herself company in the safe house for now. We've got an assassination to foil.
This is it? After Rome and Moscow, I was expecting something a little more upscale.
Maybe you should unwind after the flight. Maybe take a shower.
Shower? Oh, this is one of those secret agent hidden entrance things, isn't it?
Well, it was until you started talking about it.
How does she even get onto a shitty little TV like that? Well, I thought I'd take a nice look around here, especially out the window, because all of these textures and stuff, this is the only chance you'll ever get to see them. Once we take the shower down, you can't actually come back up here. Which is a shame, because they obviously put in a lot of effort.
Are you sure about this?
Positive. Trust me.
Okay.
See? What did I tell you?
I stand corrected. This is a hell of an operation center. I'll be able to do some real good here.
I'm glad you like it. Now that you've made it to Taipei, what are your plans?
Priority 1 is to find out more about this assassination attempt.
Agreed. How are you going to go about it?
I've got 3 leads to start with. This Stephen Heck guy seems like he knows what's going on in Taipei. He might be able to answer some questions.
Be careful, Mike. I've checked my databanks, and I can't find any evidence that Stephen Heck has ever worked for the CIA.
I'll be on my guard. There's also that anomalous data trail from Shahid's system. Any luck tracing it down?
I managed to follow it back to a place in the warehouse district. I'm forwarding the address to you now. What's the final lead?
Simple. Follow the money. Shahid was funneling large amounts of money to a front corporation for the White Oak Mountain Triad. I think I can persuade them to tell me why.
Sounds like you've got everything figured out.
Isn't that why you love me?
You watch yourself out there, Mr. Thornton.
Always.
Damn, this is like a full-scale operational center here, complete with whiteboard. I mean, look at all these seats. We've got seats for assistants and secretaries and, I don't know, bridge bunnies. Really only the one bed, though, so you kind of have to wonder where everyone else is going to sleep. I don't know, maybe they have to sleep on that sofa. Got another huge-ass TV here.
In Moscow today, authorities are baffled by the aftermath of a...
Nothing new. And here is our exit for Taipei, complete with a motorcycle and a huge server farm. Wow! Yeah, this place, because it doesn't have to be in any established building, this place is obviously a lot more tricked out than either of the other 2 major safe houses. Alright, only the one email here. Just a return from the black market. Another 5K. Not bad, but I don't want to sell it back to Halbeck. I want to make as big a mess as possible here. Alright. So there's 2 contact missions ahead of us. But Hong Shi has his own mission attached to him. And there's a good reason to go to Stephen Heck first. So that's what we're going to do. You see, Stephen Heck doesn't like it if you go into Taipei without giving him a heads up first. So, I'm gonna go give him a heads up. Also, Stephen Heck is completely insane. Just thought I'd warn you.
Hello? In the back. With you in a sec, buddy. Not too uncomfortable, I hope. Now this is dry cleaning solution. Active ingredient is perchloroethylene. Gets stains out like a champ. Like a champ win, believe you me.
Gonna be hard getting that stuff down his throat. Want me to get a funnel?
A funnel? Yeah! That's a killer idea. So you remember where they are now, do you? Candy dish. Ah, that does it, Wen. You know I don't like sweet... Oh, the candy dish! That's right! That's where I left my keys. Should have said something earlier, Wen. You see what I almost made you drink? Good old Wen. Always getting into antics. Anywho, what can I do you for?
I like your style. Do any of the people you've interrogated know anything about an attempt on Sung's life?
You came to the right place, and you're lucky you did. See, people come in and out of Taipei all the time without asking for clearance, so then I have to erase them so they don't expose me.
I wasn't aware you had jurisdiction here. What are you trying to hide exactly?
My secret identity and everything I know, that's what. Listen, did you know that in the 1960s, the CIA surgically jammed a mic and antenna into a cat for an op codenamed Acoustic Kitty?
No, I've never heard that. Have you heard of anything relevant to my previous question?
Oh, it's relevant. Just between you and me. And Wen. You're with the agency, am I right?
I'm with an agency, but U.S. tax dollars don't keep the lights on.
Really? SIS, Office of Secret Intelligence, Majestic 12, TVC 15. Oh, wait, EPA.
Something like that.
Yeah, I work for a division of the CIA that doesn't officially exist. Super secret. They just kind of turned me loose and let me go nuts.
Uh-huh. So, can you help me or not?
Depends. How do I know you are who you say you are? I have to ask because, funny story, one time a salesman came in and I thought he was buying secrets about the German Chancellor's security detail.
You remember a few years ago when Castro got ill all of a sudden?
You did that?
Well, let's just say I was in Cuba at the time, on vacation.
That was you? Shit, I heard about that. Bravo. So, Ronald Sung, huh? Hey, did you ever notice his name's an anagram for lard on guns? Ironic, isn't it?
Hey, yeah. And considering that item posted a few years back in the Worldly Weekly about that pig fat being used as an experimental bullet toxin, not a coincidence.
You might be onto something there, Mike. I'll look into that for sure. Ronnie Sung. What do you want to know, Mike? Personal demons, pant size, political capital, sexual proclivities?
I've got some intelligence that suggests someone in Taipei wants Sung dead. You've got an ear to the ground here, thought you might know more.
Political assassinations. Yeah, those are fun. One time I took out an entire soccer stadium just to kill the premier of Namibia. Hey, did you know at 400 miles an hour, soccer balls can decapitate people?
I didn't. But Sung?
Sure. I can tell you this, Mike. There's a big conference coming up at the Grand Hotel. Sung's gonna be there, along with a few dozen EU bigwigs and the like.
So you're suggesting I infiltrate the hotel. Why?
Taiwanese National Security Bureau is providing the security. You think those cats don't just have oodles of stuff on everybody who might want their boss dead?
Wouldn't be too hard to slip in and borrow some of that information.
Knew that would appeal to you, Mike. Hey, give me a call when you head that way. I'd like to be in on this.
You got it.
The funny thing about Stephen Heck is that it's hard to tell exactly what he's lying about, what he's confused about, and what's actually true, because he's surprisingly competent for being that messed up in the brain. Oh, and we get new store items from him. That's nice. Looks like nothing new for the pistols. A few new add-ons for the SMG. Not like I'll ever care about that. And the Hamilton models. A few new add-ons for the shotgun. And Hamilton shotguns. And the same thing for the assault rifle. Hamilton models. No new add-ons though. Just a couple new armor pieces. And, oh, here's the important thing. A whole bunch of new upgrade kits and the incendiary bombs and explosive grenades. That's not going to matter in the LM run, but this is a godsend to finally get a source for those in the KJ run. And finally build up a supply again. Anyway, we've got retrieve NSB data from the Grand Hotel as a mission now, but investigate the warehouse district data line showed up first, so that's what we're going to go do. Oh, Scarlet Lake said she'd be in Taipei, and now she's contacting Mike again. Stephen Heck explaining why we have new clearinghouse items. And he's giving us a bonus objective for the Grand Hotel mission. And we can do him a solid by erasing some unfortunate hard evidence about his activities in Taipei. But all that is for later. Right now, we're going after the data trail. I've already acquired the intel while I was talking earlier. Virus program, that's actually pretty useful. It allows me to tag 3 servers at once. Saves some time.
G-22? What are they doing here? Alright, I'm in. Mina, do you copy? Great. Signal's jammed. Looks like I'm on my own.
Of course. That being standard G-22 operating procedure, don't let anybody's radio signal work except your own. That's pretty good advice, and if he's not going to look left... Wow. You deserve this. Neck hug. This room doesn't really have anything going for it except the ability to jump in between those sweeping cameras, which allows us to get over to this side and cut the power. Sadly, it's just the power to those 2 cameras. If we had managed to run into them, then we would actually have to take the stairs. Much less convenient. You'll see the green arrow there. That's because we were given the IFF frequency for the turrets in this level. That was one of the other intels I grabbed. Wow, this room exists for nothing else but hiding from goons. Well, not really goons. Sam Fisher wannabes. But they're not really in the same league as the Mafia.
Investigating.
Yeah, wrong side there, buddy.
A network hub. That must be what's drawing all that power.
You don't say. No, just the one briefcase. Oh, and a locked door. It's sort of an alternate entrance into the room. But it's not actually the one I'd like to use. Besides, there's some stuff on the way. In the other direction. Oh, and I forgot to mention earlier, but you may notice that Mike is sporting some brand new, very expensive combat gear there. Advanced stealth armor. Finally got enough money. Oh boy, that was close. Hopefully nobody's going to come up while I'm standing here. That didn't seem to do anything. I mean, I guess I got some points for it, but weird. So, plenty of cameras, plenty of guards. Not exactly the best place to be. Not unless you can stealth it. So that intel we got...
Damn, the signal's not getting through. Must be a jammer somewhere. I'll have to bypass it.
That intel we got, the one for the servers, that allowed us to bug all 3 places you can bug down here on these servers all at once. There are a few other places we can bug though. Now there's 2 guys up here. Oh, and they're looking at each other. Hopefully if they're going to stay there, it'll be a perfect opportunity for one of these. Perfect. I've just got cameras to dodge. I think I've stolen everything out of this room that I can. Doesn't look like anybody's watching you. So you don't have to bug the servers up here. You can finish the mission successfully without having done so. However, there is a bonus objective for bugging all 6 servers, instead of just the main 3. And, as you'll see later, there are additional benefits. Man, they just leave these huge money clips just lying around. And I swear, all these guys have been pointed in the wrong directions. I wonder why they're gathering info on Scarlet Lake, of all people. Nope, another fake door. Not going downstairs that way. Now the roof here is a little tricky.
Now that is one hell of a jamming device.
Okay, you can't see it from here because I ducked behind the AC units too fast. But you'll see it in a moment. Yeah, the problem with the rooftop is that there's a lot of overwatch. 2 guys on the top up there, 1 guy on the other side. I'm gonna go after him now, since I don't have the near guy on the regular rooftop watching me. does not seem to be in range. That's something we can fix, though, since chain shot is a lot more accurate than a normal bullet. And occasionally they miss completely. Okay, time for another approach. Get closer. Hope nobody's watching. He certainly isn't. Ah, good. Shame about wasting the one bullet, but luckily the rest seems to have worked out. Now those two guys up there... Yeah, there's no way up onto that part of a roof with a helicopter. It's firearms or it's nothing. Well, it's firearms or it's grenades. But hopefully if I can get close enough, I can activate a critical shot without having to use sneak or any such thing. But it's not gonna help if they keep looking at me. Maybe it'll be worth it. Oh, crap. The other guy saw him. Oh! But he jumped down. That's your mistake there, friend. There.
This is definitely what's blocking the transmission. Bypassing it will be tough, but blowing it up isn't exactly covert.
On my first try, I got spotted coming out the door. But considering that, this went surprisingly well.
Transmission link-up's good. I'm gonna get out of here.
Yep. New guy coming in. Hopefully all the bodies have despawned so he won't go yellow immediately. Oh good. He's more concerned about the transmission. Nice and easy. Man, they stash this stuff in the craziest of places. I wonder if those vending machines still work. Maybe it's like honor system money for the vending machines. Just one more perk for working for Cheat 22. Alright. Now I believe 2 of the arrows in this room are turrets. And unfortunately, unlike the first set, these turrets do not have IFF confusion. If I get messy, they will open fire on me. I'm pretty sure there's 2 turrets. Wait. Someone flashed into existence for a second there. That was weird. Okay, I'm not sure what that did either. Now, how far over this way does he come? That's how far. Alright, just gotta dodge all of these cameras here. If I can catch him unawares... Oops. Well, good thing sabotage gives me immunity to cameras the same way that stealth works on people. Anyway, I believe that's the last of my living opponents in this room. So I'll just have one last check around, see if I've missed anything. Oh, I was hoping the recording equipment wouldn't catch that stutter. I was afraid it was gonna crash for a second. Anyway, last hard part is the 4 guards out here. Because they're all watching each other, basically. I think it's just 3. I may be counting some of the turrets. Right, but they are all watching each other, so it's really hard to get past them. Without someone noticing a body drop. There, you see? You see? The guy on the other side of the loading dock saw the first guy fall. Fortunately, they're standing next to each other now. So if I can convince my mouse to stop stuttering around, end my pain and suffering once and for all. Shit, what was that? Oh. Just the shutters closing. Everything's cool. Everything's fine. Just gotta collect whatever loot's left and amble on out. Now, I could just unlock the gate and walk out at this point. But I like to be a little more acrobatic than that. This is so much more fun, isn't it?
What the hell's up with my PDA? Uh-oh. Albatross. It's been a while since Moscow. I didn't realize there was a G-22 cell here.
That means we've done our job, Agent Thornton. The question is, what were you doing here in the first place?
What's it to you, Albatross? I was just checking a lead. I didn't expect to run into your glorified IT guys.
You've placed monitoring software on our servers. You managed to infiltrate our system completely. You're very thorough. I almost didn't realize what you'd done until it was too late. You can be quite silent when need be.
I wasn't expecting to find G-22 here, but they sure didn't make me feel welcome when I arrived. Now you want me to do you a favor, right?
Eavesdropping on our servers won't help you. I'm guessing you're looking for an Al-Samad and Halbech connection.
So you're working with both. I should have known.
We've been monitoring both Al-Samad and Halbech, but are affiliated with neither. I'm afraid you'll have to take me at my word, Agent Thornton.
I believe you. You've never struck me as a zealot, or a capitalist.
You are correct. And that data in our servers, well, let's just say it would be of little use to you. Disable your monitoring software, and I will compensate you. I know why you're here. I can help you. Refuse, and you'll find you have few friends here in Taipei.
Well, I'm surprised you found all the programs. Guess I wasn't as careful as I thought. It took a while to place all of them.
Yes, the 5th was a tricky one, but by then, we knew what to look for.
I'll delete those security exploits. They were a little obvious without some sort of backup. In exchange for removing them, I could use your help. This operation is turning out to be larger than I expected.
Thank you, Mike. And as for your mission, let us say that G22 has no interest in seeing President Sung placed in jeopardy.
So, you have been eavesdropping on Al-Samad and Halbeck.
He said that.
Yes. Halbeck underestimated Shahid. The man was no fool. But even G22 hasn't been able to determine how Halbeck intends to pull off the assassination, or who the assassin is.
I'd rather not wait until Sung is shot to find out. That help you mentioned.
G22 will be in contact, Mike. And thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for finding 5 bugs instead of 6. And by the way, because Mike's sabotage or technical aptitude is so high, I could have gotten a 4th option if I hadn't placed all 6 bugs, where essentially he's so good he placed 6 bugs anyway, and we still get that benefit. Because if you don't place all 6 bugs, then the bluff doesn't work because he's deleted all the visible ones, which is all of them, essentially. Right. Moving on.
You'll never guess who I just got a call from.
Who?
Albatross.
Albatross? I didn't know G22 had a presence in Taipei.
Yeah, it was a shock for me too.
I'm guessing he didn't call to chat. What did he want?
He wanted my bugs shut down. He was good. He found all 5 bugs in just a couple of hours.
All 5?
I planted 6.
Very devious, Mr. Thornton.
Well, I have my moments. So, what do we got?
This is a gold mine, Mike. Major players operating in Taipei, political and economic trends, activist groups. It's going to take a while to sort through all this.
Start with anything relevant to the assassination.
It looks like the network was part of the shadow net G22 uses to monitor global intelligence services. I ran a search for the keywords Ronald Sung and assassination, and got a hit.
Anything we can run with?
I've got an email intercept indicating that the assassin will be receiving the details of the assignment tomorrow night at the subway station on the Xingmei line.
That's it? Nothing about who the assassin is or who's giving the handoff?
That's all the search came back with. Sorry, Mike. Looks like we'll need to gather some more evidence.
Anything else I might find useful?
I'm still downloading, but I'm going to say yes. That network has terabytes worth of data. I'll keep you updated via email as I sort through all this.
Sounds good. I'll be in touch when I'm ready to move forward.
Take care, Mike.
Awesome. Speaking of awesome, we've got enough AP to buy both levels of stealth, including Shadow Operative, 20 seconds now, and Silent Running Master. Not that I'll ever use it, but it's 2 points away from Shadow Operative Master. And that's got its own fun little benefit. Hey, that's new.
It's signed Good Times, Stephen Heck. Yeah.
See you next time.